Call of Duty is doing something weird with the Modern Warfare 4 story. It has to do with characters from the original Modern Warfare 2. You see this guy right here on screen, the Shadow Company operator. That is Joseph Allen. And not only is Joseph Allen working for Shadow Company, but this has opened the door to a level of story insanity for Modern Warfare 4 I was not expecting, and there's too much to talk about, but let's try it. So this all kind of begins earlier this year with Modern Warfare 4. We found out that we were getting Corporal Dunn rebooted in the new Call of Duty universe. Now, I'll show this on screen right here, but you can see it plain as day. His name, Dunn, and right next to it his rank of Corporal. He is attached to a South Korean squad as part of a joint unit, a US-South Korean integration of forces program operating out of the Korean Peninsula and the city of Hyjin. Now, for a lot of people, that was a cool nod, like a, hey, you remember this guy moment for anyone who put serious hours into the original campaigns, and for good reason. The last time that we saw Dunn was in 2009 with the original Modern Warfare 2. He was in the US Army Rangers, serving alongside Sergeant Foley, Private Ramirez, and a certain Private First Class by the name of Joseph Allen. But the way his inclusion in Modern Warfare 4 was being received up until this point has been treating it exactly like just a nod to the original games, a fan service beat, a moment for real fans of the original story to comment and be like, hey, I remember that guy. Nothing more, nothing deeper. Just Call of Duty saying, we remember where we came from. And then the Call of Duty Killblock trailer dropped, and things got weird, complicated, and super awesome. But in the Killblock trailer, there is a 10-second segment. I will put it right here on screen, where the camera looks directly onto this Shadow Company operator, and it does not hint it does not tease it. It says explicitly on screen, right here in the corner, this is Joseph Allen, Private First Class. Now, let me give you some context on Joseph Allen because it matters a lot to the kind of what's going on with this story. Joseph Allen was a Private First Class in the US Army Rangers in the original Modern Warfare 2. He served in the same unit as Corporal Dunn, Sergeant Foley, and Private Ramirez, but Allen was pulled from the Rangers, taken from his unit and embedded inside Makarov's inner circle as part of a CIA operation to run the No Russian mission, one of the most infamous character moments in franchise history.
Remember, no Russian.
Now in Modern Warfare 4, he is not embedded with Makarov. He's part of Shadow Company. And the detail that really stands out to me, he is still listed as Private First Class but works for Shadow Company. And it's funny because that one detail tells you something important. If Allen is still a Private First Class in Modern Warfare 4, it suggests the same extraction pattern from the original, pulled from his unit again, assigned sideways into something bigger and something off the books, being run by the CIA. Only this time, it's not Makarov's inner circle, it's Shadow Company. Same rank, different war, same concept beneath it. And now think about what's on the board. 2 operators from the original Modern Warfare 2 Rangers unit, both back in Modern Warfare 4, done on one side of the world, in South Korea, integrated with a US ROK joint unit, operating as a Marine, completely separate from Shadow Company. And Allen is on the other side of the map entirely, operating as a Shadow Company operator in a different theater in a different chain of command. These are not random selections of the character roster. These are 2 characters from the original squad, and that opens the door to a much bigger question. If Corporal Dunn is back, and Private First Class Joseph Allen is back, what about Sergeant Foley? What about Private Ramirez? Now, for anyone who played the original Modern Warfare 2 in 2009, Ramirez was the character. He was the playable character through the entire American campaign section, and the character who is basically responsible for stopping the whole Russian invasion of the United States, defending key points across the country, holding the line, and most importantly, defending the Burger Town. If you know, you know. But anyways, mark my words, Sergeant Foley and Private Ramirez are going to come back in Modern Warfare 4, but Call of Duty is rebooting the original squad from Modern Warfare 2. Dunn is here, Allen is already here, and when you put it together, it's too clean and too deliberate, and too specifically connected to be anything other than a full squad reboot happening across the Modern Warfare 4 campaign, but we haven't quite seen all of it yet. However, Allen opens a bigger puzzle box than we originally saw. It's a very big puzzle, and Allen is only one piece, because alongside the confirmation of Joseph Allen as a new Shadow Company operator. We also got a brand new Shadow Company logo. And this new logo completely blows up everything we thought about Shadow Company and Kate Laswell in Modern Warfare 4. I'm going to show you on screen right here. Here is the original Shadow Company logo. Here is Kate Laswell's Phalanx logo, the contractor group she built and ran during Modern Warfare 2's DMZ, the faction she used to deploy off-the-books operations, including using former Russian operative Nikto during the liberation of Vondel. And here is the brand new Shadow Company from Modern Warfare 4. When you push the old mount logo and the Phalanx logo together, you get the new Shadow Company logo. This is not a design, this is a combination. The new Shadow Company crest is a direct fusion of the classic Shadow Company logo and the Phalanx mark. But here's where it gets odd. Like, really, really odd. The combination of those two logos means one thing. Kate Laswell, the CIA operator in charge of Task Force 141, has rolled Shadow Company up into a private military group acting on CIA orders under her command and the Phalanx logo. With General Shepard dead and Price rogue, she can no longer reliably use Task Force 141 to complete global operations, and has since replaced them with Shadow Company. She needed a new instrument, a direct action capability that she owned and controlled, and Shadow Company, rebuilt under the Phalanx flag, is exactly that. And that is a massive shift towards the power structure of the entire Modern Warfare universe. And the trailers have not been directly stating this, they haven't even really hinted at it. But it shows us something from the trailers that kind of is reshattering and redescribing everything we thought we knew about Kate Laswell and Captain Price in Modern Warfare 4. In the Modern Warfare 4 trailer, we see Captain Price in Paris killing a Shadow Company operator in a chase sequence. On first read, you watch the trailer, it sounds like Price has gone rogue, Laswell's uncertain about what he's doing, and for some reason Shadow Company is involved trying to stop Price. The trailers played it exactly like that. But now, we know that Kate Laswell is in charge of Shadow Company and has them working on the CIA's behalf. So that Paris sequence that we saw is not confusion, it's not fog of war. That is not Laswell being caught off guard by a rogue operator she used to trust. This means that Kate Laswell is actively trying to stop Captain Price. She is using Shadow Company to hunt him down. And while the trailers made it seem like Price was rogue and Laswell was not sure what he was doing, we now know Kate Laswell has been on to Price since at least the third mission of the campaign. The two are no longer allies. Shadow Company is her weapon and Price is her target. She is trying to stop him from smuggling a weapon. Stop him from moving it. And if it's stopping him means killing him, a man she spent the entire rebooted Modern Warfare saga working alongside, that's what Shadow Company is for. But this all ties back to one specific question. What is Price smuggling that is so dangerous, so volatile, so world-shattering that Kate Laswell is using Shadow Company to hunt him down, to stop him from smuggling this weapon, and try to kill him? Dunn has been rebooted. Allen is rebooted. A Shadow Company has been rebuilt under Laswell with a brand new logo, a brand new chain of command. And Price, one of the most iconic characters in Call of Duty history, is actively being hunted down by his former ally. When you put it all together, Modern Warfare 4 is doing weird things with the story, but not by accident. The original Modern Warfare 2 characters are coming back in a rebooted universe. The power structure has flipped. The faction that used to serve General Shepard is now Kate Laswell's private army working for the CIA. And the one question sitting beneath all of this: what is Price moving that made Laswell turn Shadow Company loose on him? That is the only question about Modern Warfare 4 there is no indication of us answer. And if you want to know about some of the other characters we're seeing in Modern Warfare 4 that you might recognize, click on this video here. But until next time, I am IceBurgz, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.